welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. If you can't tell, I am severely disabled with man flu. In fact, this is my second attempt to record this. And the main reason I'm recording this is to, well, one, fix a bug, because I screwed them up. Two, it's to do some tweaks and tell you what's happening. That one. So, yes, because of the dreaded man flu, and research is not moving, let's do that. I've got nothing to do for a couple of days, basically, apart from sleep, get better, and probably play a shit ton of Factorio. So, because of that, I figured, you know what, I should record something and tell you guys what's going to happen, rather than just going off and doing it. And fix a few little things that I've been nagging me in the base to get around to being done. So first is absolutely upping science production, and using a little cheat that was part of the 15 release. So you can now daisy chain, go away, science packs. You can now daisy chain labs. So that's one of the many things we're going to do. And you can now have inserters move science packs between labs. Come on, JT. And get science moved around that way. So, as I said, that's one of the things I wanted to do. Just to up science production, or science research, lab speed. Same thing, I was going to update to 0.10, 11, and 12. But it turns out my nuclear build doesn't work. In fact, most people's don't work anymore. Purely because they tweaked the way heat pipes work, and they don't work over as long a distance as they used to. Not even close to it. That one. So my 1.1 gigawatt nuclear power plant per print stamp, whatever you want to call it, has gone down to producing maybe 600 kilowatts if I'm lucky. And yes, I know they're not all powered up yet. I'm waiting for more productivity modules and making sure. What haven't you got? You can change that from 40k down to 1k? Yeah, 1k. Put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so that's all the different science packs. Go! So now you can see they oops. Actually add the inserter. So yes, now you can see they daisy chain across. Alright. As they fill out slowly. Come on, bots. I know there's a heap of these up here. They should be delivered by now. Anyway, so, as I was saying, yeah, some of the changes are... There's none up here. Why is there none up here? Yeah, so, one, my nuclear setup doesn't work anymore. So, that has to be completely retweaked, and at least some sort of backup power built in the meantime. Because my base is not particularly happy when it goes from, you know, when it goes from, where are we? 4 gigawatts of power down to, well, my current setup, I tried it, does less than 1 gigawatt. So, things went critical pretty quick. So, yeah, some tweaking needs to be done. A lot of tweaking. So, yeah, that's one of the things that I need to do, and I'm going to do that off camera whilst I'm sick. You lot are just not building fast enough. That's my answer. At the same time, we built smelting. We built iron, steel, copper, and stone. And I thought I put markers down, but obviously I didn't. And the idea is to build our smelting, run our smelting forward to like an intermediate section where we build all the bits and pieces we need to, you know, being the science packs, to then run it into a actual science build. So we'll have trades delivering science packs by the thousands, and then the research center will just be doing them. The catch is trying to iron out how exactly the trade tracks are going to work, because that's going to be a nightmare. Yeah, where's my notes? I've got some notes here. Whilst we wait for productivity modules to be built, let's look at the notes. So, we have 10 iron, 4 steel, 4 copper, 1 stone. So, iron needs to be delivered to red and green, because that's going to be one build by itself. It needs to be delivered to blue sites. It needs to be delivered to military sites. It needs to be delivered to production sites. It needs to be delivered to high-tech sites. Obviously, it's iron. It's got to go everywhere. On top of that, we need one train to take it back to the home base. You know, up here. We need one to take it to oil to make batteries, which I'm not even sure whether we're going to do at this stage. We might just do batteries on site. Haven't really ironed that one out yet. Plus, we need one to go to the rockets for... No, we don't need one to go to the rockets. No. No, we don't need one to go to rockets. But we do need to go 2 to green circuits, because we're going to have a separate build doing green circuits. So, that's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 trades. 9 trades from 10 stations. So we might end up having 3 green circuits. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're going to need 3 complete green circuit trades. Steel, same story. It's got to go to rockets. It's got to go back to the home base. So back along the main line to home base. It doesn't have to go to oil, because we don't need it in oil. Because we'll do all our bullet production for our own personal use at the home base. It's got to go to Science Blue for the engine units. It's got to go to Science Military for the piercing. I think maybe grenades needs it now, doesn't it? Grenades, no. Gun turrets don't need it, no. So just for the piercing rounds, it's got to go to Science Production as well. So again, 4 stations, 5 destinations. Copper's pretty easy, actually. Well, it sounds pretty easy until you actually sort of start splitting it up. Copper's got to go to red sites. It's got to go to green circuits. So as I said, there's already 2 green circuit stations, maybe 3. It's got to go to red circuits. It's got to go to high tech. It's got to go to back to the home base. Plus it's got to go to oil to make batteries. Plus it's got to go to rockets to make the low density structures. So yeah. So copper for 4 stations has, to the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations. So we've got 4 stations. I have a feeling we're going to need 6. So that means this might have to be rebuilt a little bit. So is steel. Steel's only got 4. Pretty sure we're going to need 6, which means this funky little stacker needs to be moved down 1 train station. So then I can build a new one up the top. which will join onto this one. And, oh, hang on. One? Yeah. So I move this whole lot down one, and then add one more train line at the top, one more train line at the bottom, that'll give me 2 extra steel stations. It makes sense to me, if it doesn't make sense to you guys. Where are we? Our stone smelter, that's easy. That goes straight to production sites. So, assuming production sites ends up over here somewhere, that'll be a straight train line. That's the easy one. But, like I said, green circuits is going to be paid, because copper goes to green circuits, but then green circuits goes to rocket parts to build the speed modules. It goes to blue circuits. It goes to the home base. It goes to high-tech sites to build speed modules. It goes to sites purple to build the electric engines. It goes to sites blue to build the mining drill. And it goes to sites red-green to build the inserters. So, same with the red circuits, you know. From the red circuit station, you're going to go to sites high-tech. Sites high-tech for the speed modules, processing, production, to build the electric furnaces. Sites blue I've got written here. Oh yes, because it goes straight to the blue sites. It's got to go to home base. It's got to go to blue circuits as well, because red circuits are an ingredient for blue circuits. And it also has to go to the rockets for speed modules. So, just counting down, well, I have no idea how many stations I need. Somewhere around about, I need somewhere around about 10 intermediate, well, that's 1 station, 2 station, 3 station, 4 station, 5 station, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 blocks of stations. I won't call them straight stations because there's going to be 2 green circuits. After reading that list, it looks like there might be 2, well, at least 2 green circuits, if not 3. After going through that list, there might be 2 advanced circuit builds, so red circuit builds. On top of that, the oil base will finally kick off to high gear because we'll be taking plastic out, we'll be taking lube out, we'll be taking sulfuric acid out. This is why it was built at this scale to start with, and I still don't know if I've got enough refineries. So, yeah, like I said, whilst I'm home, whilst I'm feeling miserable, I'm going to be clearing out some miners. I'm going to be attempting to work out how the hell to route these train stations, because obviously we don't want to share a main line because it's just way too many trains. By the same token, you don't want an iron train having to cross over at 90 degrees or any other shape, way, form, a copper train line. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, whilst I'm home, whilst I'm sick, whilst I'm suffering with the worst bout of man flu in existence, this is what I'm going to be doing. This and cleaning up. Like, this is slowly draining. It's not full for some reason. Oh, because they're around the wrong way. Go. So yeah, we're still slowly draining this, whatever this iron patch was from ages ago, which has inserters going the wrong way, it seems. Because yeah, I want to get rid of this train line. I want to start scrapping the main base in favour of this. So yeah, the very first thing I'll actually be building will be green, red and blue circuits to build more modules, because we're short just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. So, that's basically what's going to be happening over the next day or two whilst I'm suffering from man flu and feeling miserable. So I thought I would brave the microphone and at least tell you guys what's happening, rather than you guys tuning in and going, oh crap, what's he done? You know, we missed it all. There's a reason why you missed it. It's because I felt miserable. And why blue? Blue side's so pitiful. You've stopped requesting it. I think blue sides is just pitiful. Yes. Yes is the correct answer. Because the production packs, and you're now crafting at half normal speed, blue sides, all the sides packs are just pitiful. But we've got one hell of a stockpile, so we're going to burn through that whilst we can. So yeah, like I said, that pretty much brings you guys up to date. That's what's going to be happening. I am hoping that I feel alright at least every now and then to actually log in, do a recording, bring you guys sort of up to date where we are. I have no idea whether I'm going to landfill all these lakes or whether I'm just going to cut a landfill path through them for where the trade tracks and maybe trade whole stations go. We might end up with a green circuit build right out here in the middle of the lake. I don't know. And at the same time, I'm going to have to build my whole nuclear setup, which is, it's awesome the way it is. Heat pipe goes from here all the way out to like here. It still has heat left over. Yeah, that doesn't work anymore. Heat pipe leaves the nuclear reactor, and by here, it's out of heat. So that's about as far as you can stretch him now. Which means a complete, about a screen width. It means a complete rethink of how to get these things running. I don't have an answer at this stage at all. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare to try and work out how to squeeze this many reactors, in this sort of combination to get really good power output, but then make sure the heat pipes are short as possible. Yeah. Thinking shall be involved. Lots of thinking. So, before I die from talking too much, I want to thank you guys for putting up with me. And if you haven't subscribed already, now's a good time to, because shit's going to get big. And that trade needs to go. We have 2 oil trades, and this one's just seen better days, and we're not outputting oil as fast as we were used to from the main base, so you have to go because you're holding up all the other trades behind you. And thanks for inventory full of shit. So yeah, before I die from man flu, I just, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Hope that you subscribe to catch me going bigger is always better. Next episode you tune in, we should be in the, production. We're at 11,000 green chips per minute, and 3,000 red, and half a thousand blue. I reckon next episode we should be around about the 50, around about the 20, and around about the 10. Which means production modules, wherever they are. Oh look, we're at call it 3 a minute for round figures. Probably around about the 10 per minute. Just because we can, just because I want to have all this flashing stop. So yeah, that's probably where we'll be come next episode. So now's a good time to subscribe, so you can hopefully hear me with a bit better voice next time round, and and you can watch the shitstorm that shall be this base that shall mass produce everything as fast as it possibly can, and then some. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and more importantly, come back and watch the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.